Hey, it's Kate from Grow Your Own Joy. It is November 12th. It's a Sunday, and I'm going to show you what I plan on cooking this week and do a little meal prep, and that'll probably be this whole video. So, I went grocery shopping this morning. I realized I haven't shown a grocery haul in a very long time. I just don't have the space to do it unless I do it in the back of my car, which also has a bunch of stuff in it right now. So, hopefully, we'll be done with this edition pretty soon and I'll be able to get back to that. But I will turn around and show you what I planned for meals for the week and what it will use up that we already have. And then I will show you a few things that we're cooking today. All right, for breakfast for the week, I'm making cranberry orange muffins. It will use up this gluten-free muffin mix that I found in the back of my cabinet. It will also use up cranberries that I have in the freezer from last year. I did have to buy an orange, and I have walnuts that it'll use up. So that's great. We're going to do kind of like a sheet pan dinner: sausage, butternut squash, and broccoli with Parmesan cheese. This is using up the butternut squash that I bought last week and didn't get to, and it's starting to go a little bit, it has one spot on it that needs to be used up, so going to try to do that today. Another recipe that's going to use some things up, I'm going to make salmon patties. I have some cans of salmon that need to be used up, and then yellow rice and asparagus. I bought the asparagus for this recipe. I have yellow rice left from last week's grocery haul. Today I am also going to cook fajitas. I have the chicken breast. I have actually a taco seasoning, half a taco seasoning packet that needs to be used up. Found it in the back of my cabinet, so that will use that up. I have a pepper in the fridge that needs to be used up, some onions that are going soft, so this will use up a lot of things. And corn tortillas that I got on sale for like 40 cents a package, 40 cents or 49 cents a package last week or a couple weeks ago. So that will use that as well. And then my husband asked that I make cheeseburger pie. I've never made it before. It's something his mom used to make. So I am going to do that. And then I actually was thinking I have some carrots to use up, so I'm going to try to roast those or something to go with that. And then for a backup dinner, if this is not enough to feed us for the whole week, I'm either going to do quiche with ham or a breakfast like waffles or eggs or something like that. So that is the plan. Today, the plan is just to get the muffins, the sausage dinner, and the fajitas prepped so that we can eat off of it for a few days. One of the kittens is getting fixed this week, so we will be pretty busy with that. So I'm just trying to make it easy on us. I am just following this recipe on the back of the muffin box, but I am going to adapt it a little bit. So instead of 1 cup of milk, I will substitute some of the milk with the juice of an orange to make the muffins taste orangey, and I will add in orange zest. 1.5 cups of add-ins. I had half a cup of walnuts, so I'm going to use that. They're the chopped kind, and this bag is empty, so that's great. And then I have cranberries in my freezer, and I'm just going to chop these up a little bit and use a cup of cranberries. Half a cup of juice from that orange. I put the zest in here with the walnuts. So that means I need to add half a cup of milk as well because the recipe calls for a cup of milk, and I'm kind of substituting to give it a nice orange flavor. So I'm just going to take these cranberries. The cutting board has like a little groove in the edge, so I just use it to hold the cranberries, and then I just chop them in half. If they're bigger, sometimes I chop them a little smaller. And then I'm just filling this little measuring cup. Alright, so I'm going to use this disher to get the mix into the muffin pans. Silicone muffin liners I'm going to put into my muffin tin. The oven is still preheating, so I'll get these in. And gluten-free flour sometimes is better if you let it sit for a little while before you put it in the oven so the grains can hydrate. So I will leave this sitting on my counter in the muffin cups while waiting for the oven to preheat, and then it should be a better consistency. I was a little messy with the scooping. I fill these muffin cups all the way to the top because I like my muffins to have like a bakery style muffin top. So they're just going to rest until the oven preheats, and then I'll get them in. All right, the muffins are out of the oven. They have a nice muffin top on them, and they spring back. I have brought these to many events, and people can never tell that they're gluten-free. They are so good. So in a little while, I will start prepping for the other meals I'm going to make today. Make coffee in a French press and then put it in this growler in the fridge so we can have iced coffees. And then I took out 2 small onions, some garlic, and bell peppers. And I'm going to get the peppers and onions chopped up for fajitas, so at least that prep is done. The chicken is still frozen, so I will have to wait a little bit to do that. I will probably also cut up the butternut squash and broccoli so that's ready to go, and I only have to dirty 1 cutting board. Chopped up the peppers and onions and put them in this measuring cup just because I had it sitting in the drying rack, and I'm trying not to make a ton of dishes. Going to peel and chop this butternut squash and peel and chop this broccoli. I'll be roasting the butternut squash, and I'll be doing like a garlic, parmesan, lemon roasted broccoli. These are for the fajitas. Butternut squash all chopped up, and that butternut squash is really big, so instead of having some of it go to waste, I put some in this freezer bag, and I'm just going to pop it in the freezer, and I'll use it in a future recipe. So took the tops of the peppers that I cut up and chopped them up small for my husband to use for eggs for breakfast one day this week. For the roasted broccoli, I put some good olive oil on it. I have this garlic, which I was supposed to plant, but these 2 came out of the peel, so we're just going to use these. And then salt and pepper, roast it up, and then towards the end we'll add fresh lemon juice and Parmesan cheese and put it in for a few more minutes. It's like 3 o'clock. I have my chicken cut all up into strips, and I put some salt and pepper on it. Some oil in my pan, and I have my onions and peppers for my fajitas going. I do have a little bit of minced garlic I'm going to add in here, salt and pepper, and a tiny bit of taco seasoning. That will be the veggies. I'm going to do the veggies and the meat separately for these fajitas so we can kind of customize them the way we want. In the oven, I have, ooh, steamy, squash roasting and the broccoli roasting. I do have to take that out and stir it and put it back in a few minutes. And that's what's going. So we'll see what else I can get done here in the next little bit. There's the broccoli with the Parmesan, garlic, and lemon, salt and pepper, roasted in the oven. Here is my fajita chicken, nice and steamy. Put the sausage in the air fryer, so that will cook up to go with the broccoli and butternut squash. In this container, it'll be the fajita chicken and the vegetables, and then I took out the corn tortillas. I'm probably going to have a fajita for dinner tonight and sausage for lunch tomorrow at work, but my husband might do the sausage or something. I don't know. But when I meal prep, we can just eat whatever we want. It's all ready to go. So, and then these need to be used very soon or frozen. So what I'm going to do is we'll use these. I'll pop them in the fridge and try to get them in the freezer at some point. My freezer is pretty full. So the butternut squash is done. Bad lighting, but it's nice and roasted. That will go in the same container as the broccoli and the sausage. I'll just kind of put them on different sides of the large container. And I'll show you, I don't know if I'll get to show you dinner plates, but I'll show you everything when it's all prepped and ready for the fridge. Here's everything I prepped. I have the fajita chicken and the peppers and onions. I have tortillas. We have sour cream, salsa, all kinds of things to go with the fajitas, jalapeno slices. Here's the squash, the Parmesan, garlic, broccoli, and the garlic and black pepper sausage. Here is the iced coffee I prepped for the fridge. For the muffins, I already ate one as a snack, but these will be good breakfasts for the week. So that's everything I'm cooking on this Sunday. I just want to quickly show you, these are my fajitas tonight, and I'm very excited. For watching, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.